If your goal is to unlock the full power of artificial intelligence, I will show you how to use ChatGPT even if you have never used an AI tool before. So, to get started, what you want to do is to open your browser and go to chatgpt.com or into Google. Just go for ChatGPT. Inside here, focus into the one that says chatgpt.com. Inside here, you will be having now access directly with ChatGPT. Now, you can easily create a free account using your email address or simply link your existing Google account or your Microsoft account to make this process much faster. For that, I wanted to focus into the upper right corner that says sign up for free. Here, you can continue with Google, Apple, a phone, or with an email address. In my case, I'm going to go for Google, and I'm going to choose an actual account that I already have signed in. Now, once you quickly verify details, you will be taken directly inside the elements. Now you will be having now access to ChatGPT. The layout is incredibly simple. At the very bottom of the screen, you will see a text box that says messaged or ask anything. This is where the magic happens. Any instruction or question you type into this box is called a prompt. To start a conversation, just simply type a basic request. For example here, where it says ask anything. I'm going to start with something easy. For example, hello, give me a 3 quick recipe ideas using chicken and rice. Simple, right? What's going to happen here is that within seconds, ChatGPT will generate a complete detailed response right above the text box. If you look at the left-hand side of your screen, you will find this element that says sidebar. Now you might be finding this appearing, of course, as blurred because here it will be appearing in my actual chat elements that I've been working on. So here you can rename the chats or delete them entirely to keep your workspace perfectly organized. Just focus into these 3 dots, go for the option that says rename, and here it says chicken and recipes. I'm going to just put it like this, recipes. There we go. It actually works really fine. Now, if you wish, you can always focus into your recent chats and delete them, share them, start into a group chat, pin this, or archived. The real power of ChatGPT lies in its ability to follow up. You don't have to start over if the first answer isn't perfect. You can talk to it just like a human assistant. If the email I wrote is too long, just simply make this shorter and bullet point to the main request. For example, I'm going to open a new tab. I'm going to head over to my Gmail account. Inside my Gmail account, let's say, for example, that I've received this mail. So I'm going to copy this actual information like this, and I'm going to go back to ChatGPT. Now, since this is none whatsoever to do with recipes and stuff, I'm going to start with a new chat. And here into my new chat, what I will do is to tell them, I got this email. How can I reply that I am not interested? And I paste my actual mail. ChatGPT, it will be like, thanks for reaching out. I will appreciate the opportunity, blah, blah, blah. I'd rather to keep it very short. And give me 3 different answers. Thank you. You are awesome. Something like that. You can even try to do more stuff within one specific chat. But what I can strongly suggest you is to keep all your categories in different chats so you can always come back. And if I wanted to go with more recipes, I click into my recipe chat or into my poetry chat, or in this case, unwanted emails. So I can change the element of emails for marketing, for example. So I have a chat for marketing, poetry, and recipes. Beyond the basic writings, you can use the tool as a powerful brainstormer partner. You can ask for generate catchy titles for a project, suggest to give ideas for a friend who loves cooking, or even explain a complex topic. Or, for example, let's say that instead that you have copy and paste the actual email, let's say that I do exactly the same thing, but now this time, screenshot of what I'm actually watching. So I'm going to go for plus. And what you can do is to add photos, files, recent files, create an image, thinking, deep research, web search, and more stuff. Let's go and focus for add photos and files. Inside here, I'm going to import the screenshot that I have just took. So let's say, thanks, now I got this. When I send it, ChatGPT will be understanding basically what I do have here. So as you can see, it will be suggesting me stuff. So instead of going for reply, it suggests me to click into unsubscribe with Gmail, search at the top of the message, and there we go. So what you can do, something else that you can do, is to even create images. So if I open any tab where it says new chat, I go for the plus element, I can choose the element that says create an image. So where it says audio, you can choose the image aspect ratio, like a square, portrait, story, landscape, and widescreen. You can explore different ideas to check out more stuff. For example, transform the uploaded images into a glamorous disco ball version of itself. This is totally optional. Then something else that you can do, if you have a specific question and you wanted to, let's say, be a little bit more specific, you can try to select the element that says thinking. So ChatGPT will be taking more time to understand your question, so you can be having a precise answer of what you're looking for. Even though if you enable the element that says deep research, it will be making like a short investigation of what you're actually asking for. Or the web search. For example, if you're looking for a TV to bargain or something like that, ChatGPT will be helping you to do this process. So beyond the basic writing, you can do more stuff. So the possibilities truly are endless. If you have any question to use ChatGPT, you can let us know in the comments below. You can get an actual free offer for getting the ChatGPT Plus for a whole month if you wanted to stick around into it. You can always get the actual application to make this process much more faster. So if you have any question, you can leave it down below in the comment section. Thank you for watching. See you next time.